Hey, welcome back to another What If Rust Was Chill slash how's it going with me? How's it going with you? Good day, good afternoon, good night. How's your lunch going? You taking a poop right now? I don't know what you're doing when you're watching these things, but I know what I'm doing. I just got done playing for about an hour and a half, and it's only like 7 a.m., so that'll tell you I've been up. I get up quite early, if I even sleep sometimes. I got this refrigerator, and this is gonna sound like a joke, but you know how they're always like, is your refrigerator running? Well, my refrigerator is running on some sort of demon energy, and at only the most opportune times, such as through the middle of the night when you're trying to sleep, it just like goes You get the idea. It basically just randomly does that in spurts throughout the night. Not doing it now. Doesn't do it basically during the day or at all. Stops when I slam the door, but then immediately will start as soon as I sit down again. And yeah, that's been, well, oh God, honestly, it started doing it a really long time ago. And then it got bad. Then it stopped. Then it just started again. And well, I don't own that refrigerator because I don't own the place I live in. But I also hate dealing with the people that do because, like, they already had to replace one refrigerator because the one that they gave us when we moved in was a piece of old shit and it finally crapped out, and they had to replace this one during the COVID, right in the beginning of COVID. So whatever year that was. So what? That many years ago is how long we've had this fridge, and it was pretty much new. So it was fine. And then all of a sudden, just boom, starts doing that. And it's like, I don't understand. I don't want to deal with it because I don't want to be like, hey, we need another refrigerator. I think I'm just going to fucking bite a bullet and buy my own and then just be like, hey, can you guys take your refrigerator? I bought my own because I just wanted a better one. And then have them just take it. And then it's their problem. And I can have a new fridge. I don't know. And sound off in the comments if you think that I should go ahead and just upgrade. It will cost me arm and a leg. I'll obviously go for the best deal I can and try to not pay so much out of pocket. But I think it might be a necessary upgrade. But then that's a whole other issue. I hate this stuff. Dude, adulting sucks. And not having your own property sucks. Because if I had my own property, like if this was my shit, I'd just fucking fix it or buy a new one. End of story, done. Take the other one and either put it on Craigslist or Marketplace for cheap or free. Just take it away, whatever the case is. Probably for scrap at least, I'd get some money out of it. But either way, I would just deal with the deal on my own. Instead of having to be like, deal with people. And I've never mentioned this before, and I'm going to mention it here. And I don't fuck it. I don't care. I'm just going to say it. Because it's been this way since we moved in. It's not new. This has been this way before. Like, we've lived here 6 years, so well before the pandemic and the current influx of illegal people. But my place I live at, I'm pretty sure they're hiring illegals. For a long time they've been doing it. So it's kind of like, I don't even like dealing with the maintenance people because, well, they don't speak English. You can't even talk to your own fucking maintenance people and be like, hey, this is what the problem is. Can you fix this? No, you gotta like translate. They gotta hold out phones. They gotta call their boss and be like, have you talked to their boss? And it's like crazy how there's like 20 of you and none of you speak English except for one who is like the boss. And you all come from a place called Texas. They call them the Texas, the crew from Texas. Oh, is it okay if it's the crew from Texas? Bruh. Whatever you gotta tell yourself to sleep at night, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I don't care about anybody who does things by the book, but I really, 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 really doubt that this is an organization that is operating within the parameters of the laws. That's all I'm gonna say. And in fact, just to throw a little extra in there, I got an email recently where they were warning every single resident under all of their trailer parks that we are not allowed to engage, period, with any of them because they are an outside contracted company and they have nothing to do with our trailer park, and they're just there to do their jobs. And I guess somebody was harassing them or maybe giving them some shit because they didn't speak English, and it's ridiculous. But anyway, we got threatened to get kicked out if we even, and it says engage, quote engage. I have the email saved just in case I need it for legal purposes down the road, but that seems like we were being threatened that if we even engage, ask them anything about it just said engage. It said harass or engage. And to me, legally, engage means any sort of engagement, which means we can't even like say, hi, can you fix this? Because that's engaging. So now I'm like, what does that mean? Are we being threatened with our way of, like, where we live? We'll get kicked out if we talk to the maintenance people because they're clearly, obviously illegal. You call them the crew from Texas and none of them speak English and they're not fucking Texans. Like, come on, dude. We're not fucking idiots. We're not idiots. And this started long. This was from the day one we moved in. So this is not new. And let me tell you something. I'm on a rant today, but they've come here to fix things at least 12 times since I've lived here. Floors, holes, like ceiling things, dishwasher, a couple of different things they've had to fix. And every single time they destroy something, they build it back not the way it was, they break something else after they build it back, and then they have to come back like 5 or 6 times. And every single time they show up around 10 o'clock, they have to go to lunch at around 12 to 12:30, and then they take a 2-hour lunch and maybe come back around 3 or 4, do a little bit, and then leave. And it's like every single time it was like maybe a 3 or 4 hour job if you just did it. Like, I would have just done it and been done with it. So it's like if it was amazing service and like it wasn't weird or anything and everything was done by the book and right, no complaints. I'd be like, whatever, guys, I'll just look the other way because you're obviously, like, whatever you're doing is working. But this doesn't work. And then we get threatened. I'm sure they came in somebody's house. Somebody probably, like, you know, we live in a kind of country area, if you want to call it that. A very, there's a lot of Trump flags around us. I'll put it that way, which I'm fine with. I don't care either way. I try to stay out of that shit. But, like, as far as giving you a picture, there's, you know, that's where I live. That's the kind of area I'm in. So, like, obviously, people around me are going to be, like, questioning these people. And the more the news talks about stuff, you know, they're going to be like, wait a second, are you guys illegal or whatever? I don't know. I'm sure somebody was harassing them for being in their house and asking them questions or something. I don't know. I've never done it. I've always tried to be nice and, like, communicate with them because I just want the shit fixed or whatever. But anyway, that all started with my refrigerator keeping me up all night for the last, I don't know, couple months. That's why, like, it literally, let me tell you guys, the only reason I ever tried to get monetized at all, or even keep doing shit like this, is because like I just want my own place. I just want a small little piece of my own place for my kids, myself, and like that's it. I'll maintain myself, stay out of the fucking way. I'll do this, continue doing what I do, but like not have to worry about shit. That's all. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be fucking any of these weird streamer dudes that like get $1 billion and then buy race cars and shit and like do all that weird LA mansion shit. Like, what are you smoking, man? Like, I don't even need $1 million. Give me $70,000. Okay? We're not even into the millions. Not even in the hundreds. Just give me 70 and I'll turn it into a nice piece of property for myself, and then I'll keep doing what I'm doing and be happy, you know? Sorry, I'm sipping my coffee. It's morning time for me. Did I mention that I've been up for a while? Only on my second cup of coffee. But anyway, so I was just doing some maintenance this morning in the game. This is me running. I'm doing a stone quarry, and then I saw a timed crate, so I figured I'd hit another time crate, and then on the time crate I would hit the fucking stone quarry, and then depot and blah blah blah, you know, do a run while I'm at it, basically, is what I was doing. Anyway, the point was that today's episode, or this video, is just more about me talking and hanging out, I guess. I started off with a weird complaining rant there, but I'm sure somebody out there can relate. And I don't want to sound like some kind of xenophobic fucking whatever, but like, I don't know. When you have to deal with shit, you start talking about it, I guess, and I've never been one to shy away from the truth. So it's like, I don't know, that's a weird thing to me. Why do people lie? Like, literally, why do you lie? Why did anybody ever fucking tell a lie? Because, like, the truth is the truth, and the lies are lies. And, like, even if you're getting away with a lie, like, you know the truth, and it's inside you, like, telling you, like, hey, man, you know you're lying. And it's like, it's such a weird thing. So, like, when people make shit up or, like, lie about shit, I don't understand that. And there's a lot of that in the news, in TV, in the media, and, like, on the internet. I grew up before the internet, so, like, we were aware of it, but it was kind of like a joke, you know? It's like how in Hollywood, everybody joked about Harvey Weinstein, but, like, they knew it was a fucking real problem. But it was a joke in the background. Or Bill Cosby. People joked about that shit in the background. You hear it every once in a while, and you just thought, wow, that's a fucking crazy take, man. That's a weird joke. And then, slowly but surely, you start finding out things that are like, oh, that was not a joke. Some people actually knew about it, and they just didn't know how to get away with saying it. And, you know, that's what happens. So, I don't know where that was going, but there's always things that bother me about how people are easily manipulated, I guess is the point. And I just want to be left alone. You know, I don't want to sound like that guy either, but it's like, don't we all just want to, like, get along and be left alone? But at the same time, we want the same standards from everybody. Like, it's like, look, if you want to do some weird thing, cool, go do it. But, like, do it over there with other people who are doing it over there, because, like, the people over here don't want to do that. And we don't want to stop you from doing that. But then it's like, when something becomes a problem, that's when you're like, okay, well, now we have to stop you from doing that because it's become a problem. Like, before, it was like, as long as you're cool, you know what? It's like this, it's like my server, the Chill Rust server. If you're chill, then you're chill. Do what the fuck you want. Like, just be chill. And that's how it should be. Like, just be chill and you're good. But once something becomes a problem, it's like, okay, how do we stop this? Like, there's, you know, I've always been a Band-Aid, you know, guillotine, chopping block, instant gratification kind of person. Like, if there's a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it, you know? Like, as a guy, we definitely, like, want to solve problems. That's like, if you have a wife or a girlfriend or a female in your life, then you know for sure that like that's how it's always like everything they say or any problem that comes up, like you see it as a problem and that needs to be solved, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, let's see, there's a problem, let me fix that. How do we analyze the situation? Data, okay, here is the best way to go about solving this thing. And typically the most logical thing is to like find the source of whatever the problem is and nip that off. And a lot of people really hate that when it comes to like a larger scale thing, like say the government. When the government gets infiltrated over many decades by lots and lots of people being guided by very, very strange philosophies and their own strange experiences and philosophies and their own biases, and suddenly before you know it, you got 20 billion rules, regulations, and laws, and fucking 80,000 people that shouldn't even be working in the position they have. We all work in. Everybody who has ever had a job has worked with at least 5 people who their position didn't need to exist and their job didn't need to exist, but it was protected for some reason and they always had it. Like, we've all seen it. It just scale it up. So I don't know why I'm on such a philosophical, political, societal rant today. That's weird. We're just here to play games and have fun, you know? But I wasn't playing games with anyone right now, so... And I'm still a little bit sick and snotty. Not too bad, but a little bit. And like, so I haven't been, again, up to the task. It's Friday the 13th. Traditionally, for most people, that's a day of unluckiness. Ooh. But I've always found it pretty fun, you know? Like, walk on the wild side, take a chance. I've always been pretty unlucky myself, so... But at the same time, everything has a equal opposite. So I've been equally lucky as much as I've been unlucky. And most of you probably have as well. If you can see the balance in your life, you're usually a pretty stable person. That's a very obvious statement to say, but like, it's true. When you can find the balance in things, then it keeps you stable. Otherwise, you're always consistently focused on one of the opposite ends of the spectrum, and you're tipping over. But in other news, I have my own favorite YouTubers. I watch a lot of YouTube. I don't know if my liked videos are public. I don't remember like what playlists that aren't created by me are public. But I don't even know if my subscriptions are. I don't know how that works. Anyway, I watch a lot of different YouTubers, you know, I watch a lot of different stuff. It's my favorite jam. And in the VR space, my top number 1 favorite is Wolf in VR. And he's like the fucking greatest VR, I guess, to me. He makes videos the way I wanted to in VR. Well, he started to. Like, he would connect all the worlds into like one big story of him like going through, and I was like, I love that idea. Anyway, he's also very wholesome, but also very cool and hilarious, and I just love watching his videos. And usually that's also a way for me to get introduced to other videos, games, other games like VR games and whatnot. So I recently saw him play this game, it's a little bit older VR game, but it's called Frenzy VR, and it's just, you know, a ragdoll killing machine game. Basically, you're just like, it's goofy, and there's like a slight story, and there's like scenarios and situations that you are in, but like you're just breaking everything and like throwing people, and there's all kinds of weapons and tools and things you can use to just cause damage and chaos. It's like I guess like a wrecking room, whatever they call that, rage room, but like over the top. Anyway, I like that sort of thing. It looked goofy. It is, if you want an idea of what it looks like the Break-In or Tactical Assault VR. Both of those are games that I have videos on my playlist, but it looks like that style, and it looked like dumb fun, and it was a cheap game, so I have been meaning to play that. And then, as I mentioned before, there's another one called Astro Hunters VR, which is a extraction PvPvE space shooter in VR, and it literally is like a mix of Ghost of Tabor and No Man's Sky. It has the like look and feel of a No Man's Sky type deal, but then it's an extraction shooter, so that'll be fun. It doesn't come out until the 19th, so I've got 6 more days to wait for that, and then I will be playing that. In the meantime, I am going to try to play some VR, but when I'm sick, it's really hard to play VR because usually it just makes me more uncomfortable than necessary. VR is hard when you have any kind of like issues with balance or medical issues, and I have both, so it's a challenge, but I'm one of those gamers who likes challenges, so I just challenge myself. I figured that that's kind of like VR in hard mode. But if you've never played VR, I suggest at least trying it if you can, because like there's some pretty good applications. There's something for everyone, honestly. It's not a gimmick, it's not a fad. It's just you got to find the thing that like you want to play. In fact, Rust, you've heard me mention it before if you've watched the videos, there's a literal clone, VR clone of Rust coming. Now, you can also do a lot of like PC VR has like a lot of these things where you can play any game in VR, and it just kind of like people have made like plugins or mods or whatever, so you can play almost any game in VR. But a true game in VR from the ground up, VR, Grim VR, it's Rust, and it's made by the same Combat Waffle Studios, who is the same people who did Ghost of Tabor, and so that's going to be fun when that comes out. But it's on the Quest 3 and the PSVR 2, and I don't have either of those, so if I have to buy myself a refrigerator, there's no way I'm getting a fucking new VR headset or console of any kind. That's just ridiculous, so good luck for me, right? But hey, if we could just keep pushing the YouTube up higher and higher, then maybe we can get somewhere with that one day. I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know how much effort to put into a YouTube channel, and I never have, because it's always seemed like a crapshoot either way. So I always figured I'd just do what I do, and you know, whatever works. That seems to be how everybody does it. It's like fishing, you know. If I want to catch a fish, I'll bring all my gear with me, and I will set myself up. I will do each little fucking. I'll have 3 rods going, and I'll bring a net, and I'll bring this and that, and like I'll catch a damn fish. But if I just want to go fishing, I bring my favorite rod, and just, you know, the minimal. I just bring what I enjoy, and I have fun. I don't care. I'm just having fun. So that's how I look at this, you know. It's like I don't care. I'm just having fun. And I watch a lot of YouTube, so it's not like I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to like how much effort or what kind of style I put forth. And you know, it just depends on the game and the content that I want to make. That's it, you know. There is no consistency except for the inconsistency. So anybody who's made it this far into my rambling is, as I always say, a real trooper, you know? But they are not always going to be bangers. There's a ton of videos out there for me, and they're not all going to be bangers. I'm sorry. This one was just kind of a, hey guys, how's it going? I still haven't been on very much, and I just hopped on to do some maintenance, as you've seen, and get attacked by bears, and make sure I have enough stuff going so that my TC doesn't start decaying. But I should be back to just playing regularly off and on again. Today, like I said, I'm still at the ass end of whatever it was that attacked me, but with enough prayers and enough natural remedy, perhaps I will endure. speaking of enduring, once again, thank you for enduring. We are ever closer to 420. I'd like to get beyond that. At 500, I believe I can start doing like super chat or something. I know at 500 subs now, they've lowered the standards basically for people like me. So the real goal is 500. Honestly, 420 is just a silly number. But like I said, 420, I will do live stream. I might just do a live stream anyway on my birthday. It depends. If I get 5, I think it's 5. I think I'm at 415. If I get 5 more subs before the end of the month or in the next 10 days, then I could do a double it up and just do the birthday stream, 420 stream all at once. If not, I might just do a birthday get to 420 subs stream. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Just gotta make it 2 more weeks. So otherwise, well, 13 days. 13 days from today. Always 13 days from the 13th. You know. Anyway, love you guys. You're awesome. I'm not. Have a great day. Hope your everything is going exactly as you need it to go, and 1,000 blessings onto you. Love you. Bye. Seriously though, if you made it this far, then go comment on that breaking news pinned comment with your gamer tag and put the word boson, and I'll know that you made it this far, and you'll automatically be on the island. So love you. Bye again.